Hey guys, it's Chris Vi from the house, and today we're going to show you how a perfect backswing leads to more strikes. Let's jump in.
So we're checking out Kyle's game today. As you can see him throwing a shot there. Already a pretty solid base to work with. Uh, Typical four-step approach here. Nothing out of the ordinary. What I like to see already off the bat, boom. First step, that right heel's hitting the ground. The ball is already moving down into the swing. Now, typically a four-step approach, that is what you want to see. So you guys out there with the four-step approach, this is very good timing. Very good timing. The other thing I immediately noticed is that release. Just a frame before this, or a couple frames before this, his fingers are on the inside of the ball. I'll probably show you guys that later. Thumb is on the outside, and then he works around and up the ball. That's the key. He doesn't work dead around it. It still is going up the ball. And you can tell by his ball roll as it's rolling down the lane. It's a little more end over end, which I think is very good, especially for someone that would like to bowl tournaments. It's going to be able to read the lane a little more consistently and lead to some higher scores. So those are the very first two things I noticed when I saw him throw a shot. Very solid. Just maybe some fine tuning that we could do here. Let's take a look at those things. So right here, everything looks solid, looks solid. That left hand, you can kind of see it creeping out here. It's away from his body a little earlier than I would like. I would like that to stay in front a little bit more. Um, a player that you could watch to notice this is EJ. EJ Tackett's very good at keeping his hand in front of him, and pretty much throughout. And then you'll kind of want to swim move as the ball will come down through the swing. So keeping that in front of you a little bit longer, I think, is going to help tremendously. The other thing I noticed is when we get to the line right before release, done sliding here, ball is still back here. We like to see that a little behind this foot on release. And I believe the cause of that, obviously, like I said, good timing right here. Very good, like that. It's this right here. You can see the ball is pretty high for a four-step approach. Typically, you'll see four-step approaches have a little bit lower just because the timing is a little bit quicker, not having that extra step. So my suggestion would be try to drop it maybe a ball length or so, maybe keep it a little more shoulder height rather than above your head. And I think that will help it, the ball doesn't have to travel as long to get back to the bottom of the swing so you can release it a little more uh, timer friendly. Yeah, see, just a little bit late there. And what you'll notice this does is watch this left heel. This left heel will pop up and spin to the left. It's just there's so much energy and so much tension put on that knee that is how the body adjusts and how it kind of copes with that extra amount of pressure that's put on that knee to relieve some of it. Watch that left heel. See it pop up and out and spin to the left. So I think that can be eliminated just by having the backswing a little bit lower. There will be so much less pressure put on that left knee, and you'll be able to kind of stick the landing or post the shot a little bit more. I think that, along with having that left arm in front of you just a little bit more, is definitely going to lead to much more success. And I think there are things. The backswing may take a little bit longer, but I think that left arm, honestly, look like an athletic guy. It shouldn't take too much time for that left arm to be able to lead in front of you a little bit. Now, if we're getting a little bit nitpicky, the other thing that I did notice, which could help, is kind of right here. where kind of on the outside of the ball, I would say. Now you do fix it as it comes back. You're already on the inside of the ball, which that's good. But I think if you kind of push out and keep this, let's go back here. If you can kind of keep this elbow, if you kind of get it going this direction a little bit more, kind of keep it inside to where your hand can naturally work the inside of the ball from the start. I don't think you'll have to maybe necessarily pull your backswing up a little bit, and that could also cause why your backswing is a little bit higher, just because you may have to pull it back a little bit to adjust that wrist position. Yeah, so I think just working on possibly this first push away, having the elbow in a little bit further, causing that ball to naturally fall in line. I think that'll help lower the backswing a little bit, causing much better timing at the line. I don't know if you have any issues with hitting up on the ball, but I feel like that could be part of the problem that you're seeing in your performance, and that is simply just your timing being a little late. And if it's a little too late one shot, then you'll definitely have a little extra pressure on the ball, and you'll want to up hit it, and that can cause an errant shot, possibly split, whatever it may be. But those are the things that I would do just to fine tune your game. But other than that, it looks very solid. It's a very good base to start with. Just a couple of fine tunes, and you'll be on your way to much more success.
Thanks for tuning in. And if you guys would like your game reviewed by one of the house members, check the link in the description below and grab that 50% off code. We'll see you guys in the next one.